In Parshas Vayigash, after Yosef accused Binyamin of stealing his silver goblet, Yehuda stepped forward and said to Yosef, "Be Adoni, please my master, Yedaberna avdecha davar be'oznei Adoni, let your servant speak words in the ears of my master, ki chamercha keparoi, because you are like Paro in authority and strength." So, the Malbim says when someone is found guilty in judgment, there are two ways that he could go about it. One is try proving his innocence by bringing all these proofs and arguments and speak a long time till he proves his innocence. The second thing he could do is ask for mercy. Now, to prove his innocence, he uses judgment. The judges could prove his innocence because that's their job. That's their job if he brings proofs. But to ask for mercy, he has to admit his guilt, and then he begs for mercy. But the judges can't give him mercy, but a king can give him mercy. Now, Yehuda knew that he couldn't argue his innocence against Yosef because Yosef was more powerful than him. And what was he supposed to do? Yosef was doing this on purpose, so he couldn't try proving his innocence to Yosef. But what he decided to do is beg for mercy, and that's why he says, "Yedaberna avdecha davar." I'll speak one word, meaning not literally one word, but I'm not going to start bringing all these proofs and try proving our innocence. I'm admitting our guilt, and I'm begging you for all these reasons because of Binyamin's father, that he's going to die, and so on, all the reasons he brings, to please let Binyamin go and go back to his father. That's what the Malbim says. The Ramban has a little bit of a different take on this. Yedaberna davar, when it says that let me speak a word, it's only the last thing Yosef said, the last thing Yehuda said. Yehuda prepared to give his request, and everything he said before was to get Yosef to have mercy on him, and then afterwards he was going to say this one thing, and this is what the davar was, and that was, please let Binyamin go back to his father. After I brought all these reasons that Yaakov will die and how hard it was for Yaakov to sin Binyamin, and the Ramban adds that Yehuda was hinting to him that he really accuses him that he did this purposely, and he knew that Binyamin was not at fault.